Hello, guys. I think we're in business. Can everybody hear me okay? Okay. Someone just give me a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me. Oh, brilliant. Thank you. Sorry about the 5 minutes late. It's not the best start, is it? Thank you so much. Thank you, Matthew. Thanks so much for turning up. Only my YouTube live, so I'm getting used to all this. So I'm shift that over there. Yep. Well, thank you for joining me. You probably know why you've tuned in. It's the I'm going to call it the official launch of the what I call it BIMscape 2.0. It's all right. I'm going to keep pausing every now and again to look. I will look down on this second screen for the chat. Obviously, see who's here and who's typing. So hello from France, Philadelphia, brilliant. Guernsey. Yeah, fantastic. I recognise some of these initials, some of these names. So that it's lovely. You could get here, and we've just about got it working all right. I am going to be doing hello, A. Atkinson. Thank you for joining us. I imagine. Well, you guys obviously dip in and out as you want to. I'm not going to. This isn't going to be like the first one I did. I think it was an hour and a quarter or something like this. Just to let you know, while I'm here, there will be a regular YouTube live session. Probably, I'm estimating every sort of 2 weeks, where we'll go over specific topics, and I'm happy for you guys to suggest anything, and maybe via the website we do a poll of things that you're interested. Hello Greece. Thank you for joining us. So yeah, the YouTube the first one was, I think, quite successful. That was the feedback I got. Obviously, it's a bit more interactive than me just sort of in the tutorials on YouTube. But obviously, you can ask questions, and I can go over things, and it can sort of ebb and flow as it did on the first one. I'm guessing a few of you here probably know about sort of BIMscape and what I've been doing with it for a number of years. I won't bore you with all the detail, but it's been going now for what, 7 years altogether. The website, or the first version of the website, probably for about 5 years, something like that, 5 or 6 years. And I was conscious, as I'm sure some of you know and have found out, that while it had what the feedback I got, it was relatively good content on there. The website over the years became slower and slower. I'll be honest with you, it's all built by myself through much sort of research into how it all needed to work. So when I set up the business, I knew I wanted to sort of do online training, so I developed the website, and for all intents and purposes, it served me well for a number of years. But latterly, probably the last sort of 12 months, 2 years even, it's slowed down. Oh, sorry, I'll keep forgetting to look down here at the chat box. Live every 2 weeks, magnificent. You won't be saying that in about a month's time when you've got bored. But what I will do, I'm guessing about every 2 weeks probably seems about right. But I'll have to take I don't know, like a poll or something, or send out a survey, because it's difficult. Obviously, I can see here from the chat box, you can see from sort of your fellow viewers coming from all over the place. It's finding a time and a date that suits everybody, and we're not going to get that absolutely spot on. So finally find the chat box. Hi Jim, thanks for joining us. So just looking down here. Yeah, I mean, you know, some people might prefer in the week, and some people might prefer the weekend. It's obviously going to be different time zones for different people. So I'm quite happy to take a sort of a consensus on that, as long as it's not 3 in the morning for me, because I probably won't be up at that time. Okay, just keep an eye on this chat box. So sorry, I'm sort of drifting around here with the conversation. So yeah, that's the YouTube live. We'll do sort of 2 or 3 of them. Pick different topics, or you email topics in, and we'll take it from there. For anybody, I mean, I'll get onto the launch of the new website, and I'm going to just show you all about that and take you through it. And then there's a big launch offer. Now, some of you I know will. How do you chat? As in, how am I chatting? Or just plus or minus 12 hours is okay. What's that? 7? Yeah, 7. I might be up at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Yeah, I'll be up at 8. But we'll just see. I mean, what I'll probably do, I should be able to get from the website stats the sort of the time when most people are viewing. That would probably be a sensible start. Rosanna, hi from Italy. Hi. Some of these names I'm recognising either from the website or from the first YouTube live session. So listen, I'm gonna crack on, because you guys probably don't want to hang around for too long. I'm really grateful you tuning in. So on screen now is what you'll probably recognise as the first website. It's been around 5-6 years. And I'm going to be brutally honest with you guys. It's been very, very disappointing to me over the last probably year or year and a half, and frustrating and disappointing in how the actual site technically is performing. It's slowed down. Now, that is probably for a number of reasons. Hi there. We've got someone in the UK. Brilliant. Someone else here apart from me. There is. Let me just. If I flip, I mean, I've hit the link there now. Now this obviously is live. You watched. I mean, it's whirring around. You can see the thing. It's thinking about it. I mean, to me, and probably to many other people, this is not acceptable. I don't even know if it's going to go to this forum. It's very frustrating. No. I was just going to show you the actual, because it shows you on the forum the number of members that actually are in the database is close to 11,000. Now, that's how popular the site's been. Now, if I'm honest, the vast majority of those accounts were free. For anyone who's followed me for a number of years, you'll know the format. You could sign up for a free version of the course and take it. There were restrictions. It's sort of only so many units a day, that sort of thing, and you didn't get the ebook. But lots of people took up that offer, and that's great. It sort of got people started with Revit, but it did mean the database got absolutely overloaded, not working nowhere near as well as it should do. And some of you, I'm sure, have experienced of late courses on there where the units aren't sort of displaying, and I've been spending more and more time working in the database trying to correct things, and I just got to a point probably a month or 2 ago where I just thought, you know what, this is not going to be sustainable going forward. I mean, I'm here for the long haul. This is my business. This is all I do. It's a limited company. It's just me, and I am still as passionate, as interested about Revit and BIM now, probably more so than the first day I started it. So we're not going away anytime soon, but I want to build on it. I want to provide more content. I know you guys ask for different courses. So many things we haven't covered in Revit yet: topography, site and massing, positioning, coordinate systems, rendering, Dynamo we could touch on, and 101 topics. You guys know how complex the program is and how much there is to cover. So I need a platform that can deliver this content quickly and efficiently. Now, I made a decision then to rebuild the site, and I was very, very daunted by that, if I'm honest. Can you imagine 6 years working all this, and the hundreds of posts that are in there, in the articles and all sorts? What I didn't want to try to do is tempting to migrate this and try and take all the data and put it into a new sort of WordPress installation. But in my mind, that was just going to bring across a lot of the gremlins and the problems. So I just made a decision. I'm going to start from scratch. And once I'd made that, I just got stuck in. So we're now, it's a long way of me saying, I'll put that away because we finished with that now. Now, there's some similarities in the look of the new website. Many of you probably have had a look around. It's, when I say it's officially launched, it's at a point now where it's starting to serve courses. It can take memberships. The courses are on there. Some of the content. Hi there. UK's gaining ground now. That's brilliant. Thanks for everyone who's come here to listen to this. So, right, where was I? This is still developing and it will be a work in progress, but the main difference is this has been built from scratch. Won't bore you too much with the technical details, but it's on a new server setup with a much faster web server. It uses what's called a content delivery network. Again, I won't bore you with the detail, but basically it means the majority of this site is spread out using Amazon servers. I think they've got 60 servers around the globe. So all the images you pull up for your courses, even this image here, when you bring up the page wherever you are, it's coming from a server local to you by Amazon. So it means that everything on here is virtually, am I clicking that right? Let's have a look. Now, I'm guessing a few of you have got this running. Now, this could be because I'm streaming live at the same time, but it's running on a content delivery network, so it's much quicker. Sorry, let's just switch to there. Yeah. Now, the look of the site has changed. I've redesigned all the graphics. You'll remember from the old site, all the course is, if you like, the ebooks. There was a mishmash of graphics, fonts. It was really unprofessional, hard to navigate your way around, slow. So it really needed addressing. Now, this platform will carry us forward for, I'm guessing, the next 5 to 10 years, hopefully. So, as you know, I do everybody who participated, but I wanted to mark the start of, and it is a totally new beginning with this website. I am, to be honest, I'm very excited. Platform I can build on now, and. So I would just also say, I should have said, for those of you who've been on the old website and have got courses on there, any purchased products, you can bring those across, and some of you have probably been participating over the last week in that migration process. But this is what I wanted to talk about tonight. I've called it BIMscape 2.0. This is the new site going forward. Now, this is my best offer I have ever done. Basically, there are 4 gone already. There's 96 left. There was 100 10 minutes ago. That's all there is. Now, for this one price, now you might, well, you'll see in this here. When you go to the website, you will see your local currency. Now, basically, for that one price, you are going to get everything on the store. Absolutely everything, but there is only 100 of that. That's 1 to celebrate the new launch. It's 2 to get some new people involved in the site and in Revit. The most important thing there, I think, apart from all the individual courses, is the lifetime membership. Now, this goes back to what I was saying before about the other site being free for members. Yes, it was great to get me started and to get people to know the brand and to find out about me and the videos I do. But as you know, all the beginners the beginner guide to Revit. All the videos are on YouTube, so if people want to just look at the videos and work their way through the playlist, that's absolutely fine. That's brilliant. However, if you want, or if anyone wants to take that further and wants support in their training, then they need to come to this website now, the new website, and they need to purchase either the ebook or the beginner's course or whatever. That way, they will have access to the support forums as well. So you can ask as many questions as you like to do with your course, and I will answer them. There's no limit to that on the amount of questions. Now, I've decided to have different sort of membership levels or durations. So what I've decided on is if you buy an ebook, you will get 3 months membership with that. So the ebook's obviously yours to keep. You just pick the ebook, buy it, you can download it instantly as soon as you've bought it. But then if you have questions as you go through that, you have 3 months to hit that forum, ask away, and there you go, you'll get answers, and I'll help you with any sort of topics you're stuck with. If you buy any courses, you're going to get 6 months. You can take 6 months to really go through that course. You can go through that course as many times as you like in that 6 months, and then the membership expires. There will be other bundles. This bundle here, I've called it a bundle. This bundle is just this launch offer. When this is gone, this will go from the store. All 96 that's left, when they've gone, that's it. This will disappear from the store. It'll be sort of taken down. There will be other bundles coming along. I haven't developed those yet, but this was a chance to give you guys the opportunity. Now, I have just quickly totaled up the prices I've put. Now, exclude the cost of the memberships, because all the memberships, apart from the lifetime one generally has been reserved for the people who have come across from the old site. Now, they bought their products with a lifetime membership, so it seemed right to me to honour that, and they have their courses migrated and they have lifetime membership. However, when people new to the site come to this new site and they buy it, they will get either the 3, the 6 or the 12-month membership to use their products, and they come included. So let's forget about the cost of the memberships because they come with the products. I've totaled up the cost of all the courses at the moment, and I get that to £264 in total. And for 96 units that are left there, you have all those for £48, or your local currency. You can, I mean, what's that? You can tell the sort of the percentage there saving. It's huge. And the main thing is you're getting that lifetime membership included. So you can purchase these now. You can log into the site 5 years from now. If you think you're not going to be able to get through all these courses, it doesn't matter. You can take them whenever you want. You can ask as many questions as you need on the forums going forward. And also what I'm thinking of introducing, I more than likely will, is that on the front page, some of the articles and the videos that are in addition to the courses will be for members only. You've probably seen that sort of set up on other sites. €55 including tax, about 55 in the USA. It's like being on the Forex exchange here, isn't it? But thanks for that. And that's good to know that. How does the migrating offer is like different? Right, okay, that's a good question. The migrating offer is basically just replicates what you have bought at the old site onto this new site with a lifetime membership, because I'm honouring that. That was what was offered at the old site. You bought a course, you could have it for life. I say for new customers who don't have that, apart from this offer right now, that won't be the case. You will have a certain amount of time. I've tried to be quite generous with that. So it seems to me if you buy a course, rather than saying 3 weeks or whatever, you've got 6 months to take that course. The idea is as well, let's say you've bought a course and this offer aside, we haven't got lifetime membership. You buy a course, you get 6 months membership with it. You get to the end of the 6 months and you haven't taken it, things have got in the way. Then what there'll probably be is like a special offer to just take out another 3 or 6 months membership by itself for a smaller, obviously a much smaller price. What I can do while I'm doing this, one, it makes it more sustainable if I'm really honest. Two, I can concentrate on supporting on the forum. So part of that cost of your membership is to get support. The forums are much more responsive now, and I've got to be careful. I don't want to start adding too many bells and whistles to the site that are going to slow it down, or I'm back to square one. I want to keep it lean. I mean, I hope you guys like the sort of clean look. If I'm honest, a few more of these menus might just get tweaked around here, but I'm trying to keep it. Oh, let's have a look down here. It's done. Fantastic. I really, really appreciate that. Oh yeah, it's not. Obviously, I'd have to refresh here. Now, that's gonna. I'm guessing. This is quite encouraging because I'm guessing this site is really, really being hammered now because. Oh, there you are. Right, we're down to 93. So 7 have gone. I really appreciate that. But I've tried to keep the site lean. What I want to concentrate on, I'm always appreciative of feedback. If you find something that's broken, wrong, I respond as quick as I can to you. It's been difficult this week. You'll appreciate I'm dealing with all the migration issues of bringing people across, and that's how it's been a particularly hectic week. But I will always answer every email. It might take me a little while. We've got new. To be honest, this is when I'm navigating the site. Apart from tonight, it's virtually instant. Page loads in a second. This is obviously getting really, really hammered now. For those of you who, sorry, I'm just waiting for that to load. I've never seen it like this. This is how much traffic it's getting now, because we've got the people here who. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, that's good. I hope it's all right for everybody else. At least it's not crashing. That's the main thing. I say the site is being served by Amazon's. They call it CloudFront. It's their content delivery network. So, it's normally fastness for me. Of you who don't yet have an account, don't have anything at the new site, there's a thing there for newsletter. You can sign up. If any of you are on the old mailing list, you've probably seen my recent emails. Apologies if you have got 2 emails because you're on the old list and the new list. No problem at all. Brilliant. Oh, that's really reassuring. Website is working fine. Oh, appreciate that, Simon. I'm guessing actually maybe what I'm seeing being slow here is my computer because it's using the streaming software at the same time on a different screen. So that's great. Website is working fine. Just sign up. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's a really a relief that it can handle this amount of traffic because that's what it was designed to do. So yeah, if you're on the original newsletter. And there are about 4,500 people on that email list. Now, a lot of those, as any email list, don't open them, and that's fine. People are busy. I got loads of emails I get and I don't open. But, oh, thank you. Placed the order. Brilliant. Really appreciate this, guys. If you're on the old list, that is coming to an end. I think I said to the end of this month to give people a chance to come across. Side gig is web. Yeah, no, do you know what? I thought of that. I wish I hadn't got the time for all the stuff I've got on my list. But yeah, I wanted to start completely from scratch with this. It was such a daunting task. You may appreciate. Just start even setting this site up again. But I wanted to start with a new email list. So that's brand new. It's got about 300 people on it so far, but that email list is integrated with the website. So If you just want to, you don't want to buy anything yet, that's totally fine. You can look around the site, get the articles on the front page and whatever. If you want to know about offers, I can tell you now, there will not be an offer now as good as this one. I can't do it. This is a special. I'm enjoying doing this at the moment, but it won't be ever as good as this. There'll be bundles and there'll be flash sales, but nothing for all the products there for that one price. But if you want to just hear from me, come to the Earl's Easy BIMscape.com newsletter. Try to keep all the Earls really short and easy to remember. Put your basic just email address if you want in there, and I will email you. Now I can give you thank you, fantastic. I give you my assurance. Your emails don't go anywhere. Your email address as well. They go to MailChimp. You've probably got other email newsletters you get from MailChimp. They don't do anything with it. They've got a privacy policy. And I just literally use them to communicate with you guys. Website working fine just because your stream. Right. That's a real relief to me, because so that's what I wanted to do, was to perform well the site. So fantastic. Thanks for confirming that, guys. I don't do anything with your email addresses. They go in the system. You can unsubscribe at any time. You've seen the little thing at the bottom. All I would say to you is, if you do buy a product, and obviously some of you guys have done that already tonight with this offer, at the checkout there's a little tick box. You've seen them on all the sites when you sign up for things. I would strongly suggest you leave that to ticked on to join the list, and that is because the website tells MailChimp against your account what products you've bought. Now that's useful because, let's say I add 3 more videos to the walls course. I can then send an email out just to all the people who've got the walls course to say, can we've got some more training on there. Do you want to check it out, sort of thing, without having to hit everybody with an email that's not relevant. I can sort of target specific courses, but I can only do that if you're part of the mailing list. If you're not, that's fine, but you'll just have to sort of log into the site and look for the updates yourself. So let's just have a look at a couple more things in here about the new site. Social media. Again, bear with me, please. This is laggy, as someone said, just because I'm streaming. Can you please navigate from where we can download the PDF files? Okay. Right. Yeah, Harris, I'll sort that out. Can you just bear with me? I'm going to spend a few hours on this after I come off. Those links will be. I just need to check a couple of links. If you guys. For the people who've bought the course, could you just check I just want to be sure that it's working for you. Could you go to the beginner's guide, the PDF for the beginner's guide to Revit architecture, and the PDF ebook, and you should find in there the download link. It's quite a big file because I think it's about 300 odd pages, that ebook. So look, complete. Right, okay. So, yeah. If sorry, there's all there's all the social media links. If I'm honest, they've all got accounts. YouTube's obviously the main one for me. You can connect on all these. Not big on TikTok. I've put that as a safety net. It looks like it's taken off, and I got to be careful what I say about what I see on TikTok and how valuable I think that platform is. But there's actually, if you search for it, there's quite a lot of good architecture and design. Not too many Revit ones, so maybe there's a niche there to get Revit onto TikTok. Beginner's guide. It's the only. Okay. Well, have you checked the? Have you checked the ebook as well? Yeah, brilliant. 333 pages. Well, there you are. There's bedtime reading tonight. If you can't sleep. So I am working, when I say round the clock, I'm managing to get a few hours sleep each night, to not only getting the members across from the old site, but making sure all the content comes across. And it's an arduous task because it's manually copying the links. So what I don't want to do is try and bring the database in and possibly corrupt this. This is a brand new database, and as you guys have seen, fantastic. Thanks for confirming that. Beginner's guide download. Yeah, the ebooks, that's how they work. When you go to the DIN, and obviously for those of you who have bought something now and have logged in, you'll see this interface changes slightly, and you get a link straight to your courses and your account. You'll see all the links down in the middle here on your accounts page. Just note, it sounds like you found it already. The ebooks are served via the same thing as the courses. So I know there is a link you'll see when you guys are logged in saying downloads. They don't go in there. That's just put in there by default. But the way I've hosted it, it's easier just all having it in the courses section. Now. I said in my little blurb in the emails there will be some freebies as well. So let's have a look here. Forget the lag I'm getting. Let's just go back. My word. I could read that ebook in this time it's taken for me. Right, okay. You've probably had a look through here. I just want to mention this while you're here. The new support options as well. This was offered on the old site for the last probably 3 weeks, something like that. So I'm just going to read. It made all the way to Montana. Oh, right. There you are, Jim. I'm going to come back next week and there'll be a test. I'll see how much you've digested. You may have seen this advertised on the old site. I just thought it was another way I could support people. I mean, a lot of you guys will just know me through this website and the courses and YouTube, but I do a lot of work with clients, live on the internet. Before the pandemic, so around sort of this time last year, I was I just came back from the Isle of Man. I was working with a practice out there, and I got back. I think it was the day before the national lockdown first started in this country, 23rd of March, I think it was. And obviously from that day on, I haven't been out to people's offices, but I have been working live over the internet, Zoom, Teams, Google Meet. Sorry, just dropped something there, probably. Udemy, yes. Now Udemy, interesting one. What can I say about Udemy? My courses are on there. Do I put the rest of the courses on Udemy? I don't know. Welcome your, if you've taken them on Udemy, give me your feedback, please. The good thing about Udemy is obviously they have a massive base of potential clients or customers that they can promote your courses for. The downside, if I'm honest with you guys, they take a huge cut. So the prices you see at Udemy for a course is nowhere near. For I think the beginner's guide is, I think I put it on about £19 on Udemy, roughly. Typically I'll get £3-4 out of that, and I am not joking. They have a very strange pricing model. It depends whether the person finding the course found it via Google or whether they went to Udemy and searched for Revit. All the different factors go into this algorithm, and it normally comes up the same answer that you get hardly anything out of it. So I don't know. But on the plus side, they can market to a vast number of people around the world. I'd like to think that all the courses just come from this website, and I have control over. Plus, it's. Sorry, just make sure this phone's turned off. Should have done that before I started, really. I'll get used to YouTube Live one day. So, yes. Plus, the more places that the courses are around, the more places I have to try and log into to see if there's questions. At least if we've got it all in one site here, then I can check in, help out on the forums. But going back to the support, yeah, oh, thanks for that. No, don't. It's fine. Udemy was it's a good platform to try, and yeah, it makes some money. What it lacks for in the price per course is the volume. So yeah, it's what it is. But I would much rather have it here, and I think now with the new site and the performance it's displaying, I think I'll just develop them here. Just got the receipt, very slick. Oh, thank you. But the support here now. A couple of people have actually taken this up in the last couple of weeks. I had a guy who's sort of done a couple of sessions, and it's worked really well. Not going to be for everybody, but I'm just going to show you very quickly with the YouTube lag here. If I virtually instant for you, it's wearing now. Right. Yeah, very slow with the lag here with the YouTube live. My word. I hope it's not like this in real life, because I had to give up. It was almost like this on the old site. Now you will see, I mean, again, maybe a couple of you want to try that. You should see this calendar come up virtually instantly. So it's quite simple. If you're taking a course and you're not sure of something, or you've just got some general great thing with these guys, go over the content of the videos, you follow along with it, and no need to read it. Fantastic, really appreciate that. So you could either use this with the course. Let's say you're taking a course, you've come to a topic, or you're then trying to put that into a project you're doing yourself and you can't see how it fits or whatever, or you're just trying to model, something for college or work and you need some help. You can go and book a slot. Now, this syncs to my Google Calendar. So, in theory, as long as I put when I'm available, then they show up here. There you go. And you pick a time. And then you just book it. That sends you a receipt. It sends you a confirmation that it's booked. Glad that at least bought the Udemy course discovered. Good. I really appreciate that. Say I'm not moaning about Udemy. I knew what I was getting into when I put the course on there. It's another income stream, if I'm honest, the same as the YouTube videos and their adverts, which don't make a great deal. That's another good thing about obviously buying the products here and looking at the courses. All the videos when you take it on the site are streamed from Vimeo Pro. So they're coming in HD, not from YouTube, so you don't get any of the adverts. So just finish off here, because I'm conscious I'm sort of dipping around a little bit. But you can go and book your slot whenever you want. Book now, go to the checkout. It then goes in that My Appointments area, under My Account, and it shows you when it is. It tells me you've booked it. It gives me your email address. I make contact with you guys beforehand. But the best thing is about it, I think, is as long as you do so at least one day before your appointment, you can log back into the website and you can go into appointments in the My Account section. It'll show you your appointment, and there's a reschedule button, and you just brings up the calendar again, and you go and pick another date, time, etc. And I'm absolutely fine with that. And there might be times when you've booked it and I have to say to you guys, sorry, something's come up, can we reschedule it? That's life. I'm not going to just say, well, you've missed your appointment, you'll have to rebook and pay again. Say a day's notice it's been set to, which seems reasonable. So obviously if I've sort of come back to the house or whatever, ready to get online with you at 2 o'clock, and then you sort of don't show up or whatever, then it's a bit bit more problematic. But at least a day's notice, you can just come in and reschedule that to a more convenient time. So I've got at the moment just a 1 hour and there's a 2 hour one on there. All this is flexible. If some of you know me by now, and I just try to help out when I can. If you come to me and say, I'm going to need more slots than that. What can you do? Then we can talk about it. Same as anything. I haven't included these in the bundle. It's difficult because you've got to book these at the time before you can actually book it, because it obviously needs to work out. But what I'm going to do is, let me think about this. Right, I think I decided there was going to be 4 or 5 of these 1-hour support sessions that I will give away for free to the people who've taken up the offer, the launch offer. So what I will do, I will probably pick 5 people. Once we let this settle down for a few days, I will email 5 people, or I will. Now, what I'll do, to be fair, what I'll do is I will set up a code for 5 of those sessions for free. They can be used 5 times a coupon, once each, obviously. And I will email out maybe next week, beginning of next week. And again, as long as you're on that mailing order that you had the lifetime offer, and you'll receive an email, and it'll have a code in it, and it'll just be a first come, first serve. Go back in the site, log in, use the product code, and you can book a 1-hour session. All I would say, if you are thinking of using this service and you're not sure, maybe it's something very specific about Revit, just drop me along the contact form or whatever. Just ask, just say, I've got a problem with this. Do you think it? And I'll just be honest with you whether I can help you with it or not, and then we can take it from there. Let's have a look down here. Not sure what Jim is. So you guys, right? Okay. Right, I'll just keep going. I'm just trying to keep up with the chat at the same time. So that's the live support. I say, and again, I don't know how many of you guys are sort of at college, whether you're in an office, whether you work in architects, surveyors, engineers, or just sort of individuals interested in Revit or BIM. But I do a lot of work with clients, generally in either the UK or the US. But with all respect, if I can only speak English, so as long as you speak English, I'm not, and we can make the time zones work. I don't mind where you are, as long as we can just link up online and I can help you. And say I've worked with a number of companies, and I've got ongoing clients at the moment in the UK. Just finished, I won't sort of name names at the moment, but a big cladding contractor in the US just trained a number of their guys. So the reason I'm mentioning this is, if you your organisation are interested in live training sessions, and I can be as flexible as you like. What I do is sort of discuss by email or a Zoom meeting or Teams meeting your requirements, and then I put together a proposal in terms of agendas, timing, frequency of the training, and then run that by you. If that's all right, we put a cost against it, and we sort of schedule those meetings in. So all you guys are seeing here is just the website, the automated side of the training delivery. But a lot of my work in the daytime is live with clients. So if that's of interest to you, just use the contact form, make an initial contact, and we can discuss anything that you might want to look at. Okay, so anything else to say about this? Yes, there will be a lot more posts that come up. I've started to put some of the if we go back here, some of the YouTube videos, I'm going to embed them here. I suspect many of you just go to YouTube anyway and go to the YouTube channel and to look for videos, but what I want to do is make it convenient as possible. Plan to make a Revit structure. Yes, quite possibly. I'll be really honest with you. Revit structure, I can do a bit of it. It's not really my forte. I'm not a structural engineer. I am an architect. I'm still registered an architect. Don't really design much at the moment, my thing, but you guys are welcome to look me up in the architectural registration board. Freebie with the codes only offered to buyers that are Yes, it's only going to be the freebie tuition will be the first 5 people who respond to that email. Will go out at the same time to everybody, but it will only go to the people who've bought this. The system, my email system, MailChimp, will filter it out now and send it only to the people who've bought this. So you'll all receive it at the same time. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to send that out maybe a week today or that following Monday to give, because there'll probably be a lot of people who haven't joined us tonight for whatever reason, or I know a lot of people pick up their emails, BIMscape emails, at work because they've got work accounts. So they probably not going to see any of this until Monday morning. So to give everybody a chance to grab one of these offers while they can, whoever's, and then the end of next week, I'll send that email out with the code. You get back to BIMscape, log in, go to the 1 hour product, use the code, and it will tell you whether it's all been used up. I think I'm going to put 5 of them in, 5 1 hour slots, but it'll obviously, I'm going to set it to be fair so that each account can only use one of them, code once, to give everyone a chance. And it'd be really good to chat with some of you guys and take you through and help you with anything sort of Revit wise. But going back to structure, it's not off the table. If I'm honest, there is so much more with Revit architecture we need to cover. I mean, I've mentioned some of them: rendering, topography and site. Making a comment to your comment. All right, okay. Is that you guys having a private chat or public chat in the chat box? I think. I mean, please feel free. Just type now. Put in the chat box whatever you'd like to see, because obviously this is going to be recorded and available. This will be a good record for me. I mean, brainstorming off the top of my head, I'm thinking site and topography, rendering, and sort of. What else? We've got the MEP, got families. Might do some very tailored sort of family courses, windows, doors, something like that. Title blocks. What else? Got the scheduling. Sun settings and things like that, you know, and coordinates. Coordinates is a big one. I think a lot of people struggle with coordinates to begin with. You know, how do you link in collaboration? That's a good one. Collaboration, so everything from linking files in, copy and monitoring levels across, things like that. So collaboration, clash detection, that would come under that. What else? I should have had Revit open, shouldn't I, really, to prompt me through the interface. Template. People struggle with templates. Office templates. What should be in a template? How do you set it up? Line styles, line weights, view templates, things like that. So that there's plenty just with Revit architecture before we get onto anything else. Obviously, up to now, work sets. Yes, that will come under. I mean, that would be a good one to do. I think seems to fit just with collaboration generally. Everything to do with, you know, if you're not working sort of standalone. Yeah, collaboration. Yeah, I can really see that. I mean, that's going to be a big old course. So yeah, definitely needs doing. So I think probably the biggest issues, options, phases, and coordinates. Yeah, I'm assuming you mean design options. There is a bit on design options. Maybe that's a good idea. What do you guys think about maybe sort of mini courses? I don't know, priced at the sort of £15 mark, you know, sort of 10 units on design options, something just quick and sort of that covers all the main points that we can sort of get through quickly. I'm not averse to that. Phases again. I mean, design options and phases, you know, it's almost like you've committed a cardinal sin if you mention those on some Revit forums. And people, especially design options, I really like them. I think they're really useful. A lot of people get them sort of mixed up. Try to use phases when they're really looking at different options and things like that. Coordinates is a big one. Just setting, design options, phasing. Yeah, okay, we can look at that. It's not a problem. They probably, you know, each of those probably just needs like a mini course, 10 units, something like that. Can sort out phases. There is one unit I do on phases in the beginner's course towards the end. You've seen that, and design options. But yeah, a mini course on each of those with, let's say, 10 units covering it. I can sort that out. See, what I need to do, with the greatest respect, there's no good me thinking of a course and just spending 2 months making it and then no one is interested or buys it. So I need to sort of get like a poll out, or a survey in a newsletter, and just take a consensus. And if there's enough people interested, then it's worth doing. But yeah, not averse to that. I'm guessing you guys still do you like ebooks for everything? If I'm honest, the ebooks are good, but they are so resource and time consuming as compared to a video. You can do a video, 10-minute video. It take you like half an hour to record it and edit it, and it's done. You type up that in terms of a page on an ebook, and it takes forever, and get the images. And so I'm not averse to producing them, but videos are certainly much easier to do. But yeah, take this opportunity. Use the contact form on the website if there's something you want to see in the future. So I can't promise I'll do it, but if enough people show interest, let's mini units. Yeah, I think that'd be good. Videos are better. Fantastic. That's a relief. Right, videos it is. I enjoy doing the videos, and after watching so many videos, it's strange to hear you talk. Oh, for real. Yeah. There's a lot of them. I'm still, after all these videos, I know I'm still umming and ahhing. I think it's because I'm getting used to this YouTube live. Do you know what? I might just... We've got the ebooks that are coming out. Then, do you know what? I might make a decision right now. For the next new courses after this, we'll just go with video courses. And then if enough people say they want ebooks, then I can look at that. But say they are so labour intensive. I use desktop publishing software, but even then, laying it all out, typing the text out, just taking the screenshots from Revit, putting that into the desktop publishing software, annotating it, and that's just one unit. Then get the table of contents and all that. It's yeah. I don't know if the payback's worth it really, but no, it's really interesting feedback. That's how I progress the site and the business, is by learning what people want. To say I don't want to make. I've tried it before where I've assumed what people need or want, and then it has backfired a couple of times, and no one's. I advertised. I've got a couple of guys have signed up for the. I think it's a title block course, and I'll honour that and I'll deliver that. But again, I thought there would be a big demand for people tuning in at a live time to have a live course like this with a small group. There was no take up, which is fine. It was just, it was a learning experience. And I thought, well, do you know what? People probably actually just want the convenience of taking the course when they want it, and taking a little bit of time, then coming back, not having to sit there and try and remember it after 3 hours or whatever. So that's fine. Hence, you don't see any of those live courses at the moment offered on the new site. I tried it; it didn't have much take up. So we'll put that down to experience. So I'm just thinking before I go, let's have a very quick recap. Let's have a look. On the videos in colour, I've been able to stop and go back. Yeah, okay. Since you want, I think live seminars where you bring in smaller groups for free. Oh right, okay. The one-on-one is a bit okay. Yeah. I say I'm not averse to doing that. Maybe then I do. This goes back to the training that's going to be flashed out here. Maybe I put an offer on there that if small groups, maybe in an organisation, want a training class, starting a Facebook group. Ebooks great, all the beginning solid ground input videos. Right, okay, that's really interesting. Do you know, I only did the ebooks. For those of you maybe following for a long time now, it started off on the website originally with just videos, and then I had so much feedback and emails coming in saying, well, ebook, and I thought, well, okay, and that's why the ebook came. And the first ebook, not at the same time you can produce more. Yeah, that's really interesting. Right, I think that's decided. That's it. Let's do videos. I can certainly do those much quicker Now the Facebook group, no, if I'm honest, I would rather, because I'm back to the problem then of different places I've got to keep logging in. You know, you've put a question in the Facebook group, and I don't manage to check it for 3 days because I've been doing other stuff. I've been in this forum, so my aim is to try and make this, if you like, this sort of ecosystem where you come to BIMscape, you have all your courses in there, you have any appointments you've made, you've got your ebooks, you've got your forum support. You'll have links from the videos on each unit straight to the right forum if you need to ask a question, and then it's all self-contained. I might participate in other people's groups. I mean, I'm on the official Autodesk community. You know, the Revit forum. I don't know if some of you are on there. I post on there and try and help out. But in terms of me supporting others and offering advice where I can, I think I'm going to keep it all here, because if nothing else, it's good to make my vision is to make a nice community as well, and the fact that now that membership is paid, if you like, you know, you're only sort of composting here if you've bought something. It means it's a little bit more of a special community. I'm going to keep the forum quite basic, but I've been looking at some options, tweaking out where you guys can sort of work in little groups and message each other and all that sort of stuff. I like the videos so I can hear all your things. Yes, I'd really appreciate that feedback. That, if I'm honest, I think I'd like to think is part of the. It's probably not completely unique to me, but I call it unique selling point. I've watched lots of videos on all sorts of things, from Revit to when I was learning this desktop publishing software to try and do the ebooks. And what I don't find helpful, if someone just says, right, to do this, you just do that, you press this. Well, yes, you could follow that to reproduce what they're doing, but what if what you want to do is sort of not exactly the same? You only learn if you understand why you are doing something, not what to do, not just press A, B and C. It's why you're pressing A and what happens if B doesn't work. And that's what I try to do. And I know there has been some comments on the YouTube, and generally the YouTube videos are well received, but I know some people have put comments like, you know, you go too slow and you go over stuff in too much detail and whatever. Well, that's fine. If you're above that sort of level, you don't need that, then that's fine. You find a different sort of format video. But I like to explain why I'm doing things, because hopefully that then is imparted to you and you understand. And that's why in the beginner's guide we've got I've called it fundamental concepts. I don't want to just say, well, if you want to do a wall in Revit, you press the wall tool and you do this. It's what are the bigger concepts in Revit, the parameters, instance versus type parameters. You know, if you can get a bigger picture of how, we can cover the details later on. It's sort of seeing the big picture, then focusing on the individual bits. So yeah, that's definitely my style, and I'm not. I don't think there's any reason to change it really, and I'm not. As you can tell, I'm not too worried now about the sort of umming and ahhing and the polish. You know, when I first started off, I think there's many people who produce anything that's going out to an audience. It's like, right, I've got to get rid of that and that ah. Well, you know, you'll be there forever and a day. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. To everybody who's come on. There was me saying I wasn't going to rattle on for too long. It's been an hour now. I appreciate it. Brilliant. I'm glad. I mean, that book is. Yeah, I'm really pleased the way it's going. Recommended online resource for hundreds. Oh, I really appreciate that. Consider some sort. Yes. I will say this. Here because I know this is recorded. I really appreciate that. I do provide resources to training institutes and organisations. I have clients now in various countries who have students, and I arrange, we sort of discuss and agree a package, so many licenses or students at a special rate and whatever. So yeah, interior designer, complete my beginning. I was wondering if you could advise how to progress through. Yeah, can you drop me a line just on the I'm not going to say the email out here because I want people to go to the website, because my old emails end up on sort of lots of spam bots and whatever. So you can go to the website, use the contact form, or if you've emailed me before, you know the email, and I will help out with some advice on that. But yes, if you're an educational establishment, university, school, private practice, if you've got any requirements and you think my training material can help in bulk or to groups, please contact me. And it's not live yet, but under that training, this will be the kind of thing that's mentioned there, with a bespoke form to fill in if you want to discuss. I'm quite happy. I do that with a number of clients already. I've got, I won't say too much publicly, because those parties, I don't know if they want to sort of be discussed, but I provide training resources to educational establishments in bulk. That's not a problem. The issue is more normally if it's overseas, of those establishments being able to sort of pay me as a UK company and that sort of thing. It's a bit more complicated, I think, when you get into educational establishments. No one's literally got the credit card to buy the courses, but we get around that with sort of bank details and all. So that's just detail. We can sort that out. But yeah, don't make each student buy a copy from BIMscape. If you think you've got 10, 20, 100 students that want access to it, get in touch. Design mostly kitchen, home remodeling. Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, this is the good thing. Obviously, a lot of architects use Revit, but you do get people who come up with different sort of use cases, like the interior design. A number of people have said about interior design. I've worked with private clients, roofing, cladding contractors who want to do. Obviously, they're doing their cladding design in Revit, things like that. That's really interesting. I'll probably send you an email about that. See if you can convince my Revit instructors. Yeah, not a problem at all. I can get you references from major institutions where we've provided that, and if it's just a case if they want to, a half-hour Zoom or Teams meeting, just no obligation to discuss, and that goes for anybody who's sort of watching this at any point in the future. If you've got any training requirement, either individually, small groups in a private organisation, or larger groups in an educational establishment, the good thing is it's just me, so I can be as flexible as I want to be. I can discuss your requirements, see if I can help. I mean, I've worked a number of ways where licenses have been provided for BIMscape, where the students log in here and take it. I've had arrangements where I've provided the training material on license, the videos and the ebooks, and those institutes have put it on their own servers or their own student portals for their students to access, and we just discuss a sort of rolling license per year, that sort of thing. All those sort of deals and arrangements have been made and are ongoing, so yeah, that's an absolute possibility. Please just get in touch. BIMscape, I'm saying this for you, not you guys, but anyone else watching this who's maybe not watching the chat box. Just go to bimscape.com and the contact us page. Drop me a line. I'll be in touch, and we can. I can see how I can help you. Right. I will just sum up. So thank you so much for everybody especially who's taken up the offer. I would say, literally, when I come off this now, I'm going to continue on the site. We're getting the content across. Rest assured, if you've bought this package now, you've got it for life. Your videos are great. Brilliant. Yeah. A lot of people tell me I repeat things many times, but I don't know if that's good or bad. Anyone who's taken up this now, the main thing is you've got the lifetime membership. You've got all those products. What I would say, please, let's just see if you can at some point help. So I put it away now. The bimscape.co.uk. I don't like visiting myself now because it's so slow. But you may have seen, if you go to bimscape.co.uk, if you're so inclined, and you go to the courses page, you'll actually see that many of the products there have lots and lots of positive reviews. and they are all genuine reviews. I've not written them, honestly, but it's a bit disappointing that I can't bring those reviews across. I'm not going to make up accounts or copy and paste or anything like that. So it just means that my store now, I think there's 2 reviews for the ebook so far. So all I would say is, if you've transferred from the old site, or you've just found the material for the first time, I'd really appreciate it if you could just spend a couple of minutes, go into your products once you're logged in, and it will let you leave a review. You have to be a verified owner, so you basically have to have bought the product either through like now, or you've migrated it from the old site. And if you could just leave some words, what it does, it tells people who've come across the site what they're like and what you think of it, and just give an honest review. If you could spare a couple of minutes to do that, I'd really appreciate it, because it's going to help get this site going, get it up and running from what was less than 2 weeks ago a completely blank slate, and it will help almost like migrate that those messages across from the old site. The other thing, if you could just take a couple of minutes as well, be really good, is just drop a line on the forum. There's a forum there saying introduce yourself. I know many of you did before on the old site, but again, I'm starting these forums from scratch. I didn't want to try bringing all those threads and everything across. I did not want the risk of this new database being corrupted by any gremlins or anything that's going to slow it down or give errors. So we are literally starting from scratch with all the the content's being migrated across, but things like the forum posts, they've got to be built up. So even just saying hi and maybe how you found it or how long you've been following BIMscape would just get that community going. I will respond to every thread that's posted as soon as I can. So it'd be really nice if you could just say hi, your experience with Revit, maybe how you found BIMscape, just to get some sense of community going would be really, really appreciated. Right, I've rattled on for a long time. So thanks once again to everybody tuning in, who's tuned in tonight. Many thanks indeed to everybody who supported in the past, whether or not you've taken up this new offer. Really, really appreciate it. And thank you so much to all the people who have taken up this offer. I really hope you enjoy the training, and there is lots more to come from BIMscape, from me basically, in terms of videos. We've just discussed how it's probably going to be more video focused than ebooks, which will allow me to get the content out quicker. I will seek your input into what we cover and in what sort of priority order. Remember, we talked about the live support. There's going to be the email for the free 5 session, so keep an eye out for that email, and I'll make it clear in the subject line so you can see. Log in and grab that session. What else? For those of you who said possibly about the organisations you work in, if you're looking for any kind of training delivery on Revit, I'm literally working with 2 or 3, just about to start a 3rd client I've got going on in the UK alone now, where I once a week we do an hour live on, they use Google Meet, a small group, only 4 of them, but I take them through and give them homework to do, if you like, for the next week. So all that sort of thing's a possibility. You just need to drop me a line. I can discuss, and we can take it from there. So thanks once again, guys, and please, I look forward to hearing from you on the new forums, where I'll welcome you. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.